Hello, and welcome back in, everybody, for the questions part of the channel. I have a couple other decks I haven't used in a really long time. One of them, I don't know what happened. I normally keep my cards in like bags, and somehow this I'm still gonna use it, but for some reason this deck kind of it's seen better days. I don't know what happened. But yeah, so this will be interesting. So this is the one where I do questions, and in between questions, I do a for whoever needs to hear it because there are people that watch that don't ask questions. So I will do that. Hey, LJ, Christine, and Jean, welcome in. So and I do that while the list is getting together. So you just have to hey Bailey. Um, yeah, and there's 5 people at a time, 5 slots at a time that I do. For the free list, and the donations are always open. So, all right, for whoever needs, these are going to be fun to try and use. All right, for whoever needs to hear it, what message is out there for them? Setting my intentions out to that. There's some silence. Stonewall and fantasy. Somebody's daydreaming in silence here, imagining. You're just frozen in time. All right. Can you get a little more? Intimacy, bonding. But then there's boundaries. I don't know why I said, but then there's boundaries. And then you've got resistance. It's a secret admirer. Or somebody might be timid. I don't know. Somebody's sitting in silence and fantasizing and thinking about this bonding, but there is like some boundaries here. And it's coming from some resistance, which talks about like a secret admirer, suppressing, timid. It's all of that. The stepping stones with this. Okay. You've got the chandelier, which talks about the status of the process. So somebody might be daydreaming, wondering about, oh, there's a question here. But it feels like, am I ready? Am I ready to open back up again? Or has that been enough? Really? Okay. So you've got, see, and then you got the rabbits again. That's talking about being timid. Timid. The bear and the round table. A bear would completely eat a rabbit. Completely. So maybe that is why who's ever in this like silence fantasy land, I don't want to say it land like that, but the energy, it's because they know that there's bears out there and they don't want to go and deal with the bears. Could be protecting themselves too, but it's more or less like they're curious. Oh, and then you got the elephant. The right direction, the emotions, and the double rainbow. This feels like for whoever needed to hear this, because it's like you're ready to go back out and you're kind of nervous about doing that. It's like you've got support. And it feels like make sure that you set boundaries, of course, but the Hierophant, the light bulb, communication. It's kind of like you are ready to kind of get back out there. Yes, take the inspired action to do this. It just feels like with really good boundaries though. And it feels like because somebody's got a secret admirer. Or you're admiring somebody secretly. Think about that real quick. The moon, it's a secret. I'm not going to find out. The blueprint. It's the starting point. So it's just at the starting point here for this, the whole little secret admirer and planning and wow, the rules. Huh. I mean, it comes with the, everybody knows how I feel about the twin flame card, but that is there. And it is, see, and somebody is just thinking about like whoever they're admiring or something. It might be an unexpected rendezvous and it'll just make things complicated. So they just go back into their shell. The time, being heard. You've got being heard twice, speaking up and being heard, blocking and rising above it. Okay. This feels like somebody was trying or was going to go back out there and mingle. And then somebody showed up being, you know, well, some might be. And they're like, yep, no, I'm not doing that. Boundaries. And my boundaries are I'm going to go back into the hole. I don't know why I said hole. But when the right one is there to show up for you, they will. And they'll respect your boundaries, which I think we all know that. And so I think that's why somebody retreated. But they do have a secret admirer. And they are just not budging. As you shouldn't. You shouldn't have to. Okay. So there was that little fun one. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Ascending. Christine. Hey, BS or B Smith. Oh, you got the 5? Okay, awesome. That's good. And then after these, if more people show up, we will reopen it. Depending upon, well, I know I will reopen it at least one more time. General for Christine. Okay. What can you tell me, please, generally? I always get the weirdest song with you. I hear Puff the Magic Dragon lives by the sea. Dun, 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 dun. The creator, educator, the fool and the magician. This knight is a stranger. Wait, there's a stranger in the night. Literally. It says stranger in the night at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So it looks like here right off the bat, it's like you are trying to create weaver of the imagination, a realization, but then you got the guide, educator, the chalkboard, and it comes with the magician. Like, no, I'm gonna move this over here, and then I'm gonna move this over there. I'm gonna do this, and then it comes with the fool. And tell me about this. Wow, it's the challenge, the home and containing. Aww. It is the comfort, and you've got comfort here twice, and it's like the opportunity of new hope. And there it is again, the mirroring, the divine partner, it's yin and yang. It is the balance. Then you got the mountain, the squirrel. Oh, okay. So this feels like you are just vibing. You're vibing good. All of that. And then this feels like if a person comes in, they make you squirrely and you almost like, nope, 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 nope. You're going to disturb my peace. Out the door. Get away. Instant, like, shoom. I mean, wait. It just feels like I'm manifesting right now. I am busy. I just don't want to deal with Puff the Magic Dragon. And, and then you've got questions. They've got questions. And the problem solver, the curious about the fish. And it's almost like, I don't know. It's the dolphins. It's like collaborating and being in tune, but at the same time, it's like if somebody gets to be too playful, you I don't know. And then it comes with the bird on the wire and the red flag. Oh, I see what happens here. You got the woman and the child too. That's at the bottom of the deck. It is almost like this. If someone does something, you give a person one chance, period. If they start to make you feel like the energy feels off or the energy feels where they're like hoarding something or secretive or something, you are just like, do I want to still invest in this? Because this now feels untrustworthy and it's a red flag. You see a red flag a mile away and it's close and it's like, I will cut it off immediately, unexpected end, and go on with just me and my child or children. And that is exactly where it's at, how it's at, because I'm trying to create my new beginning, but there's something about impulse because I'm seeing that now, impulsiveness. And I mean, I don't know. If you see a red flag, you see a red flag. I'm not going to sit here and tell somebody that, oh no, that's not a red flag and it clearly is a red flag. No, I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to say, give this person multiple chances. No. If you know how to read the energy, and I think that's what you've been educating yourself on, is you've been learning how to read energy. And the minute an energy comes in and it starts to get squirrely and it makes you feel squirrely, you're done. Because over here, you've got the opportunity, the new hope. You're proud of the calmness that's calm. And you want it to continue to stay that way. And Mr. Puff the Magic Dragon wants to come in and just breathe fire on your calmness. Absolutely not. That was a good one. You're welcome. That was funny. Jeez. No dragons. You don't want any dragons. Dragons are fascinating though. If they can keep it calm, they're good. All right. LJ, if you could post your question, please. Oh, I didn't even pin the list. Hold on. There we go. And pin. I was get so nervous doing that. See, I almost blocked somebody. It would have been you, Gene. My bad. Oh. Okay. Oh, you just did a new one. Why did I do that? I'm sorry, guys. I went all the way back up to see the list to pin it, and I didn't notice that. Okay. Alrighty. We're back on track. Okay. So for LJ, why are women so weird with me around here? Do I sense a little jealousy, maybe? Let's see. Why are people, or not people, women, why are women weird around, oh, there goes my nose. Why are people weird around all day? Let's see something. Promise you, I hear ya. You're sitting there minding your own business and innovator. Potential. You've got young. There's potential. Magician. You can have whatever you like. King. And then there's something about volunteering. It feels like because there's lots of growth and potential to you, and you've got the with the magician here, how you can manifest an authority with this king, but then you've got this selfless devotion. Do you know that people actually get jealous over people who do good deeds? I have seen that, and it's very surprising. But they want to, well, why are they doing that? And da, 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 da. You shouldn't do that, and blah, 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 blah. It just feels like haters. Just because you're young, the book, which, speaking of LJ, I watched that a couple more times, and I think it's fascinating. But it's the book. It's because you have knowledge, and you are a creator, an actual real life creator. I mean, we all are. Okay, I don't mean it like that. What I'm saying is that you create content as far as even what you sent me. It was amazing. It was really cool and neat, and it touched a real base. Sorry, you dropped a couple cards. It touched, and then you got the man, but it touched something that's real life, and people don't like that. And you might have, because this king too, which is a masculine energy, because these two fell on the floor. The man with the grasshopper, you might have caught the eye or the attention of a man, and they don't like it, and that's just too bad. That's what that feels like. It's too bad. And wow. And then communicating. This might be like you're somewhere, and if you go somewhere and someone sparks up a conversation with you, somebody else sees it. They don't like it. But you're minding your own business. You're not even doing anything. You got lots of prosperity coming. And wow. You're very giving too. You put out a lot of good energy. So it's that as well. People are jealous of that. And people are going to be jealous of your come up. Let them. That's what I say. Let them. You're very welcome. It's interesting. That is fun. I can't wait for that whole thing to get published. I want to watch it. No, it's cool. Okay, for Crystal, if you could post your question, please. Okay. Okay. For Crystal, any guidance, warnings, whatever you need. Detective. Player. Okay. Secret guard. Security guard. What? There is, that almost looks like trying to find or get a private detective. Bartender. Let me repost it or pin this. Okay. You've got the detective here where somebody is looking for clues on this like player energy. This person expects to be like a romancer, but then it comes with it's the hornet's nest. Security guard. But then you've got the bartender. Small talk. What is this? Tell me about this. Judgment. Judgment. And dating. And MacGyver. Why did I say MacGyver? But that is MacGyver stuff. This is either you are really like doing some detective work on a certain person who is like, I don't know, they're like a charmer. That's player. It literally says player. And I mean, you're dating or something like that. The energy is dating. And it's like okay, yeah. I mean, you've got the being vulnerable, you've got the hostile environment and openness here, but being transparent. This judgment on dating. And it's a windy road, and then you've got the magnifying glass again. And there's very small details that need to be paid attention to. Red flags. No way did that just flip over like that. There's some red flags that you need to pay attention to. And people talking. Loose lips. It feels like if you do have somebody who, like, that's close to you or something, and you have them go to do some detective work on this person, don't trust them. There's somebody that's around you that is untrustworthy. And there's red flags, but it's like, see them. An Aquarius, maybe. Could be. But it is risky. If you feel like something is off with this person, it most likely is. Okay, yeah, there is a lot. But and that's the hornet's nest. It's a hostile environment. It is like conflict. And it does feel like watch out, because actions, if you're the one who's doing the detective work, because it's weird. You've got the detective here, and then you've got the security guard. That might be something legal, too. Just be careful with this, because yeah, something's being very closely watched, and there's a serious issue here that's risky. If that'll click in, you see, there you go. It's risky, so just be aware and careful with that. Okay. I hope that answered your question. And be careful with small talk. If you're talking to somebody, you're just small talking, be careful with that. It feels like tighten it up. All right. So I hope that answered your question. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, be careful of who and what you say stuff to people around you, especially if it has anything to do with like legal stuff. Don't volunteer information. All right. Repeating that. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Landscape, portal, YouTube. Okay. For ascending, can we get a Lionsgate portal read? Yep, barber. I'm looking at the keywords though. Because there's a practice of some sort you could be doing. Could be something in fashion or trimming or beautician, something like that. And then it comes with a vendor, which is like retail, an individual entrepreneur. And then it comes with like inquiring journalists. But there's a promotion here. And then here with the spiritual seeker, it says practice and insight. Like if there is something that you want to do it. It feels like right now is the time to get it going. And talking to like expert, like merch. Like I said that once to somebody, where, because it's something I had seen, and people, if you invest in yourself, other people will invest in you. And you're on a quest. And it feels like know where you're going and do it. It feels like do it now. No, we're not going to go all the way in that. But it's that whole first part of what I was saying. Do it now. You've got the experience and you can achieve something and have something. There goes my nose like crazy. And it's going to be a development and it's going to be established. It's the lily, which is, okay. There's a lot of energy. Okay, the dolphins. Collaboration. It feels like collaborate, and no, I'm not singing it. We all know the song, but it is, oh, I just did it again. That is twice in a row. And it is basically, if there is any type of hurdles, they're going to be moved. There's a leadership. And it's heart-centered. Stay heart-centered on this beginning and all of this. Just like do it. Your creativity is on point. That stay focused. Boom. Wow. And you're going to have support. So do it. No, I'm not singing the song. I don't even know why that one came to mind. Really awesome. Okay. You'll have to let us know about it. You know, it's part of your journey. It's going to be an adventure, but it is, wow, it's going to be like a lot of independence and it's pursuing the path you want. It's time for you to get going on it. Wow. That was an awesome one. They're all awesome. Yay. Okay. Oops. Just shuffle that up in 169. You're welcome to Sunny. That is awesome. Okay, what's next for Leo and I? His birthday is next week. I feel like he's going to completely avoid you. You're welcome. Let me see. What deck do I? Okay. I think I'm gonna try this on. Okay. For B. Smith. That's the Leo. Hopeless. An apology. Wow. Beauty. Hoping. You've got hopelessness with an apology, but then you've got hope here, or hoping. And then you got clingy, like holding on with the divine feminine energy here. Spying. It does say spying. What is this? Right, because you were asking what's next. Oh, for you and the Leo. Okay. What is this? The cards are like kind of falling out of the deck here. Child. It feels like get a new perspective on what's going on, but there is something here about feeling hopeless, and there's going to be an apology for that. Never apologize for how you're feeling. If this is you that's apologizing for how you feel, don't. Because your feelings and how you feel are very valid. But this is talking about like an attitude of something or feeling, it's like imposing. But there is hope. You've got the hoping and the planning, something being resolved, and then you got the woman with this beginning, innocent. Boomerang. The windy road. I don't know if I like this energy too much. Really. This man's always going to come back around. I split the deck and I got the man in the middle. The doorbell. They're going to show up, but it feels like they're not going anywhere. It feels like some patience is needed. And it does feel like if you're the one being and doing the clingy stuff, that's making this one like, no. But if you are like, because I see it. It feels like the attitude here is like almost like, I apologize for imposing, and it's making you feel like in despair or something like that. It feels like don't, because this one is like they'll go away if you become clingy to them. They will, but they do come back. They do. This dynamic is weird because in a way they like it, but then they don't. Round table. Yeah, well, I'm seeing like the clingy. Unless this person's clinging. Well, no, because if they were clinging to you, you wouldn't be. There's a spine here. Spine. Holding on, obsessing, spine, and it's coming with the divine feminine. So it's either they're doing it or you're doing it. But if they were doing it, they would show up, I would think. But it's something that you were right about. It's the boomerang coming back around, and it's to go down this windy road again. And it's something about the attitude, which that probably could be the apology, wanting to apologize for an attitude, something like that. But you've got some hope on this planning, and something is going to be resolved for the feminine here with getting a new perspective. Then maybe it's him that's going to apologize for laughing. I mean, there definitely is a apology here. Well, that does say fall apart. And that does have to do with like an attitude. I don't know. Do you really think that you... Oh, so there's no contact. There will be. And if you've said something that needed to be stuck during that serious conversation, it's going to come back around where it turns out you were right. Just an FYI. But in a way, I mean, if you're having a serious conversation and they're laughing, that's rude. Oh. Oh. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Whatever the situation is, though, it's going to be resolved. It will be. And it almost feels like showing up with their tail between their legs. Like, I'm sorry. Wow, you got a yes card. I split the deck and it's a big old yes. So if you had a question in your mind, it's a yes. So, I just don't like the energy of the factor that I don't know, it's not my business or my place or to even judge, but I didn't like this energy when it first came out because it's almost like feeling like, okay, I apologize, which I've said that to people. I apologize for all the accurate, truthful stuff I said just then that hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. So it could be something like that, but whatever it is, you were right. I would X that one out then. I'm just saying, I don't like the energy. The energy is off. And I think that's what it might have been that you were feeling. The energy was off. So good luck with that, because there's no need for anybody to deal with anything like that, whether male, female, whatever. So definitely, You're welcome. You're very welcome. Was that the last one? I didn't even pay attention. I'm sorry, guys. It had to be because Jean didn't say anything. Okay, so we can open the list one more time. Yeah, we'll reopen it one more time. Yeah. And if nobody really gets on it, then we'll just do what we normally do. Ouch. This monster is going to get me in so much trouble later. Man. Oh, okay. So while we're doing that and the list is coming up, I'll pull another one. Hey, princess. All right. For whoever needs to hear it, Magician. That keeps coming out a lot. Channel of Power. Potential. All right. Whoever needs to hear it, what is needed to be known at this time? Athlete. And journalist. So maybe they're trying to look for like a promotion, or they're wondering about like an interview or a promotion here. And painter, educator, repairman. This feels like a lot of works here. It feels like there's potential here. It feels like running after something. A lot of these don't feel an adventure. There is like, okay, so for anybody who is curious or trying to find out about a promotion, or if they're going to get a promotion, you are going to get a promotion or like a better job that fits you better. And it's the manifesting and something being restored or a restart. And there's something to do with travel. It's the fox. something wasn't right and something was misleading, and you knew it. A false start. The reason why something didn't work out for someone is because it was not meant to. It feels like there was an absolute reason as to why, and you might find out why something that you thought you wanted and you were trying to manifest isn't working. So there's something about that. There's a change of heart, many opportunities and hidden knowledge, fully engaged in chasing after something here. And the magnifying glass. Judgment. Wow. It feels like if this is for you, if this is temperance, if this is resonating for you, the reason why something isn't working is because there's another opportunity for you to chase after, because it feels like what you were trying to manifest at first was like small peanuts, and now you've got great big huge ones. And there's some, like, do some research, because this definitely feels too like if you need to sign something, look over it more than once. Definitely look over something more than once, because something is misleading and you don't want to sign it. Yeah, see, it's the warning. Navigating an obstacle and the mice. If you've been stressing out over signing something, don't sign it yet. Just like yet. Because there's going to be another adventure that's going to come. You don't want to get signed into a contract. You don't. Justice. And then the devil. Because you're going to want to make something else. That could be anything that you are going to sign or something. It feels like at least, I'm seeing 14 to 30 days. Or 1 to 2 weeks. Maybe like 14 days for the next 2 weeks. Don't sign anything. Because something else is going to like flood in. This was like even if it's a job offer, don't take the job offer yet, because there's another massive opportunity that is bigger than what you had first tried to manifest. And that is why things are, see, it's Jupiter making stable changes, and it's a turning point. And see, wait for it. Wait for the opportunity, because it is developing. So that feels like that is directed to somebody who's been trying to manifest something, get a new job, something in that nature. It feels like wait. Don't sign anything yet, and just wait, because something else bigger is going to come. So if you can, hold out for like 2 weeks. Okay? All right. Hey, Country. Hey, Firebird. What's going on, guys? Hey. Is that KJ? I can't read. Wait, did I just read that totally backwards? KG? I don't know. I apologize. 5215. That's how I can see your name. I'm sorry. And this will be the last free list. Just because it's kind of slow. And oh my goodness gracious, it's 8 o'clock my time. Maybe I'm a fool for you. What are his current thoughts, feelings, and next? Oh, interesting. I didn't even read that question, and that song came from my head right when I was. That might be relevant. Okay. So I use this deck? I don't think so. I think it's. Let me see. Okay. Oh, oops. All right. What are A's current thoughts, feelings, and next actions, please? Baby, I'm a fool for you. That was clear. I was actually zoned out too. Okay. Loss. Karmic. Others are involved. Soulmate. I mean, commitment's at the bottom of the deck too. There's some like, did somebody block, ghost, or cut off? It feels like it was because of a different situation. Others were involved. Prevention. And then you got the karmic here, which talks about third party relationship, all of that. And then you've got removing negativity with the soulmate, similarities, and commitment. What is this? Oh, he's focusing on work. That could be third party. It can. It doesn't always have to be, when I say like third party and stuff like that, it doesn't always have to be where it is an actual person. It could just be anything that is exterior. Okay, tell me about this. Clearing the space. It's a public venue. Oh, he might message. Wow, you're going to get what you want. That's for sure. You might get a message for a date. Because it's the garden. Yeah, there's going to be some forward movement. And it's the mortal and pestle, which is getting what you want. And wow. It feels like to relate some chemistry and to bring it back. And it feels like a date night. It does feel like a date night. And to see like, well, where do you want to go? What do you want to see, do? Certainty. And the anchor. And the swans. Oh my goodness. And that came right out on the soulmate. It was like blooming love and daffodils, and it's good, the status. You don't have anything to really worry about with this one. It just feels like something else. See? That says third person, but again, that can easily be work. Because it's something on the outside. What is that? What is the third party? Okay, that's not looking good. But ring. Church. What? Child. Yeah, very well could be like getting a promotion unexpectedly, getting it going, something urgent. If you know for a fact that there's no other person, then that's what that is. And this is tarot. It's just a little alarming. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, but you know what's going on in your life. Nobody else really does. But the way that these just came out, it feels like something else. But, I mean, it looks like something else. Looks. I'm not going to say it feels. But it feels like, especially if you are wanting to have a proposal. Okay, good. Yeah, because it's like doing something more, especially if there's pressure of having a baby. Like if you want to have a baby, there's pressure onto that and to get that going. But this does feel like wanting to lift something out of the negativity here and do a date. You do? Okay. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like getting something going, there's pressure there. It was like the time could be running out, pressure, do it now. And a kid, having a kid and the church marriage. This could all be another factor, which would create a third party situation. And all of that. Well, it definitely is because you got soulmate here twice. Definitely is a soulmate of yours. And you've got the commitment here as well at the bottom of the deck. So that's what I'm seeing. And if it is work related and that's what's going on, like trying to get things going and all that with work and just highly invested in work, that is some sort of influence that is going on. That's kind of keeping something, from happening. But especially if he works with multiple people too. So, I mean, it looks good. It looks like asking for a date soon. And the key thing I was saying is the what was it? Baby, I'm a fool for you. So there's that too. Right. Oh yeah, definitely. Could definitely be doing that. But it does feel like there is pressure there to do the whole marriage and the whole baby thing. Because I've seen that clear as day. Okay. Oh, let me pin this. You're welcome. Oh, wait, did I just pin the wrong thing? No, I didn't. Okay. I hope I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. What would Peter have done or said if I had answered? Oh, let me see. I got a certain deck for that. Let's see. That's crazy. I picked this one up. I was going to add it with my other ones, and I was like, no. That's very interesting, but I never put it back. So let's see. What would Peter have done or said? Answered. You tell me. You are the most precious person in my life. We are not suited for each other. What? I hide my... What am I talking about? They're like hiding something from you. This is identity. Who they truly are. Something like that. I'm sorry for not being truthful with you. What is this? They're wanting to clear up something. Bring in some clarity. You would have wanted to bring in some clarity to you. The devil with the broom. It feels like cleaning out the toxic stuff. Anything that would have been like toxic. And the star. And baby, come back. You mean the world to me. He wants a clean sweep. Transformation. and knows that there's some effort that is required here. And it feels like starting fresh, starting new, a total transformation, a renewal. And that's the Judgment here. And the Beaver. Aww. And it's the Heart and the Mind. You're like his little lucky charm. The Tower. Oh, really? Oh, that's crazy. Well, that is confirmation for you. Wants to come back. And it just feels like to clear the air or tell you something. Synchronicities and the perfect timing. And to lay another stone down. Aw. That's cute. Feels like I can make it right. Something like that. Okay. So I hope that answered your question. Okay. What are true thoughts, feelings towards me at this time? Okay. All right. True thoughts and feelings. Scorpio, of Scorpio to Fire. What is the true thoughts and feelings, please? You're welcome. True thoughts and feelings, please. Abandoned. That's way too many. What in the world? Feels like that. The Divine Masculine abandoned. Peace, time, breaking point, and return. Feels like a return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Didn't know that I'd be back. It feels like at this time just abandoned and walking away and cold. And then there's like at this certain time, there's going to be a breaking point where they're going to return and ask for, make amends. And it's because they want some peace, harmony, and friendship. What is this? Collaboration. It's the Round Table. There's a purpose and transformation in the heart. Please forgive me. I know not what I do. Please forgive me. It's a domino. It's gaining momentum. It is being set into action here. And it's a please forgive me. I know not what I do. But it's the wild card. It's open-ended. And then you've got the stalemate. It's the same thing. It feels like it's going to be unpredictable. And it is open-ended. And then it goes into a stalemate. And then it opens for a period of time. And then it goes into a stalemate. And it's just refusing to compromise. Fireworks. But there's a desire there. Judgment. And it feels like I don't want to go too fast. I got to slow down. I got to throw the anchor out. And then when I'm done going slow, I'm going to pull in the anchor and then I'm going to go fast again. This is an in and out. And you might get tired of this. You may or may not. I don't really know. But it is in and out. It is start, stop, forward on the tracks, transformation, and the openness. Reconciliation is on the table. Oh, I just want my chair. But something might pop. That's weird that that happened like that. Something might. And I don't know. It just feels like doing the same thing and then asking for a whole new renewal. And they want to return for some peace. So, the world. It almost feels like every time this person comes back, something isn't shown clearly. I'm going to say that too. Okay, so I hope that helped. All right, and for country, it is... Right. Yeah. I know, that's crazy. I'm going to try to do that. And I just pushed on the back of it. Okay, what do I need to know? Oh, let me redo this quick. Okay, what do I need to know about the Taurus I met yesterday? Okay. Wow, that felt like an exhale. Whew. Okay, for what is needed to be known about the Taurus country met yesterday? What is needed to be known? Speak to me. Heart fog. Oh. There might be some mixed signals. Exclusive. There's some trickery. Withdrawn. And an emotional storm. I don't like this. This almost feels like, do you really want to deal with that? Hey, Cherry, welcome in. What is this? What is all of this? It feels like you're going to be doing something with this person who, like, withdraws. They give missed signals because they withdraw because of, like, certain emotional storms. But the singleness and dishonesty, I don't like that. You might get drained because there's exhaustion here. The stars. Detour. Something's not right in the snake. Something is not right with this one. This person might do lots of like silent treatments or something. And there's deception here. The world. The whip. And the lighthouse. The stalemate. It feels like if there's pressure on this one, they're going to stale out. And then you've got the resisting to move forward. There's something off with this one, with this Taurus person. Like it's almost like if you put pressure on this one, they're going to be like, no, I'm not doing it. Nope. And wow. They might go back to an ex. They return to a third person. That's interesting, though. You just met this person? Because what's interesting here is that there is something here where it's mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up, dishonesty, withdrawn, with single, lonely, solitary. And then you've got the returning back to somebody. So this person could be fresh out of a relationship and they're going to return back to them. Especially if you put pressure on them, they're going to run back to that person. Ugh. This feels like a rebound situation. Run. Because this is going to be just draining, exhausting. You don't want to deal with it. And then there's like some distance here. And there's going to be like unexpected turmoil. Yeah, it just feels like really sad. You don't want that. You don't want to deal with that circus. Ugh. You're welcome. Yeah, no. Wow. Yeah, it said walk away. Walk away. Be cold. Let it out. Let it go. No. Or left out. Not let it out. Ugh. Okay. Okay. J. Is that JK? God, I don't know where my glasses are. The 5215. You're up. Or post your question, please. What is going on with me in my brain? Oh, man. It's going to be about that time. Oh, it's JKG. You're up. Please post your question. I just said it again. And then I wondered why I said that. Oh, my gosh. Because I batter up. Oh, didn't Nelly have a song about batters up? I think so. Something don't fry in the kitchen. Don't burn on the grill. To go home. Get here. Oh my God, I need to listen to some Nelly. That's what I need to do. Okay. Will AJ text me? Okay. Wait, hold on. Rewind. You said, I might be reading. No, you might have printed it wrong. Hold on. I can read through that. Okay. When AJ texted me earlier today, I did text him back, but I wasn't really nice. Okay. I shouldn't have texted. Oh. Oh, so you did the texting. Okay. So what's the question? Will he text back? I think. On the grill. Oh, that's interesting. There was something about a dream that came in the daily yesterday. Interesting. I'm gonna have to know more about that later. Okay. Oh, will he text you back? Okay. Oh, that's the wrong deck. Will AJ text Bailey back? What deck do I want to use for this? We'll use this one. Okay. Will AJ text Bailey back? Oh my goodness. This deck is just, it needs some repairs. Will AJ text Bailey back? Mirroring. Broken. Wow, I said mirroring and then the mirror came out. Shattered. Spying. This person would rather spy than say anything. Silence. No. No, but for you to actually know this person, is spine. Memories. Pride. It's bittersweet. It's because they are in their pride, the ego, being stubborn, being what? At this time, no. But then you've got discussion. Feels like he's going to discuss it and then have a change of heart. And it's going to develop over time. He's probably, that's a red flag. He's discussing it with some sort of family. Be present. And then it's like, okay, I'm going to start texting. Feels like lift out of negativity. Going back and then detour. Feels like a run. Attitude is everything because it's going to be complicated. Ew. Wait a minute. Did you say that you weren't very nice? Oh, yeah, that is what you said. And then you said, removing unwanted stuff. Just remove it. This person is spying on you, though. And it is a mirror. And then you've got the silence. And, whoa. Here, Clarice. No. I don't like that at all. Because I heard the silence and I was going to say lamb. And then I heard Clarice. Was that the name? And strength. And it's squirrely and a pattern. This person has a pattern and they do the spine. I don't like it at all. And I definitely don't like that whole thing that popped in my head. Because that's a scary movie. I forgot what that was even about. But didn't they not, I don't know, like didn't talk or something. I don't know. But no, at this time, no, this person's just going to watch you. Which is scary. I don't like that. That's gross. Okay, and then, may I ask what Kay's thoughts and feelings are towards me, Kay's eyes, other business partner friend? Okay. Go to this one over here. What is Kay's thoughts and feelings towards this time? Employee. Consultation. Celebration. Composer of harmony. Experience. Feels like brightening the horizon. A service provider. Feels like providing a service. Elder. Which is kindness and health and all of that. It feels like he sees you as someone who is kind and helps with keeping something healthy. Especially if you talk about music, certain music to help to experience new music. Something in that nature. And tell me more about this. I like talking about composers. The round table. Goodness. Getting more information about like the relationship, change of heart, the church, which is like principle and values and structure and belief system. Comfort. Tradition and tradition. Tradition. You have 3 cards here that talk about tradition. The Hierophant, the church, and the teacup. That says tradition there too. But that also feels like a hospitality. Oh. I mean, it's good. I don't see anything not good here. And it also talks about, see, tradition again. What is going on with all the tradition? Tradition. The Hierophant talks about tradition. You've got the church that talks about tradition. And you've got the teacup that's saying tradition. There's something about tradition here. And the Phoenix. Snake. And moving past deception. Planting seeds. More than meets the eye. And then you've got the Archer. And definitely discovery. It feels almost like, I'm normally a traditional type of, this is what I think, feel, all of that. You've opened the box. Right. It's something where it is something traditional. There's so many cards here that are talking about tradition and exploring here. And you're definitely an adventure is what I want to say. Maybe, yeah, because it does feel like it feels like I was used to seeing it this way, and that's what I learned this way all this time. And now something's come about that has changed what I really believe now. Wow. See, breaking free. The Star and the Magnet. Wow. It's good. It's not like it's bad. Oh, the sense of humor. Yeah, that's good. It's always good to have something like, yeah, make them laugh. Soldier. The selfless service, loyalty, and honor. That's what the soldier is coming with. And I split the deck to that. I forgot what I said for you to say that. I don't know. It's just breaking something where it's like, whoa, I didn't ever think of it that way. Oh, he won't. It's kind of good though, because then that means he's talking about you. You're important to him, and he thinks it's magnificent, magnificento. So, but okay, now you were the last one, correct? Which you always are. So, all right. So I will wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I'm gonna try and come in a little bit earlier tomorrow, not by much because I know it's Sunday and people are doing the resting type thing. But I will come back on again tomorrow for the daily and for the questions and all of the fun stuff. So, and my other daughter's calling. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.